Hi everyone, I'm Madonna, this is Joy.
Hello.
So we're going to do a session this afternoon around a couple of things going on in Joy's life. For a start, she had a nasty chesty cough, and I'll probably cough all the way through. I'm on the end of mine as if on cue. So I'm day 15 in, but I think I've had the flu, I think I've had a sinus infection. What have you had? It wasn't the flu for you,
Mine
was
was
it?
about 4 months, so I mean, good luck with you being on the tail end of it.
I probably take a lot more stuff than you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll sometimes get stuck in the lung energy. So the muscle for that is the anterior serratus. So we'll just sort of get in there. And sometimes when the lungs aren't working, it can be also linked in with the diaphragm not working properly, or even heart-lung energy. So we'll sort of have a play. But also, if that has slowed down the thyroid energy, thyroid has an overall effect on everything, although your thyroid's usually pretty good. So we'll sort of, have you been at yoga and Pilates when you've been?
We haven't had Pilates for a while, but it's starting again in a fortnight, but we haven't had that for about a year. But we're going, anyway, I go to yoga on Monday nights for an hour and Tuesday nights for 2 hours.
Yep. Yeah, right. Nice. Being down on the floor, when's the cough the worst?
Oh, anytime.
Anytime?
Usually cough up a little piece of phlegm, and sometimes it's just tickly stuff, but sometimes I cough.
Okay.
But it's more, and the coughing is more likely to be whether I'm at yoga or anywhere else about dusk.
Yeah, right. So that 5, 6 o'clock at night time as the air starts getting cooler. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think what can happen is that early on in the cough, or even with previous bugs, you can end up with a little bit of scar tissue in your lungs. And those tiny little bits of scar tissue are more likely to make your body want to secrete mucus to protect them. So, because scar tissue isn't very flexible. So when you're coughing, you know, and your lungs are expanding and contracting, there's not a lot of flexibility with the bits of scar tissue. So your body creates mucus around the scar tissue for some people. Anyway, so let's go check lung energy. Okay. Hold back for me. No. Hold back for me. Right, so that's the anterior serratus, not a lot going on there. The other one is the deltoid, also relates to lung energy. Hold up for me. Yeah,
What?
no. Hold up, don't let me pull towards your body. No. So, she tried. She didn't think she tried, but she tried. Just wasn't a lot of energy going on in there. So the correction points are down either side of the sternum, down either side of the rib cage, on both sides. And then the lung meridian starts in here and goes to the thumb. So just run that lung meridian.
Oh, is that why that thing hurts like the devil when you're on a pillow doing a chest opening exercise?
When you're doing yoga? Yeah, right. Blood supply to the lungs on the parietals. These are the parietal bones up in here. So just hold them till they pulse. You didn't get chest x-rays or anything?
No.
Always good to avoid radiation where you can. Hold back. That's better.
Nobody suggested it because I wasn't exhibiting the signs of needing it.
Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Now let's check heart energy. So I use the...
I doubt that I've even got a heart at this stage.
Hold down at the wrist. Like the Grinch, it's all shriveled up. Hold down at the wrist. Okay, so on the right side. So what's your blood pressure been like?
Oh, probably the last time I had it tested was here a fortnight ago, and I forgot to take that measurement home.
Ah, okay. Might just take it just for fun.
Taking blood pressure may be fun. Having it taken is not fun.
Are you a freaker outer with blood pressure taking?
I just don't think it's fun. See if you can give me an 18-inch waist on my arm, and then you bloody do something else.
So from a naturopathic perspective, we like it to be around 115 over 75. and the pulse a maximum of 72. So, but medically they tend to sort of allow anything, say 150 over 90, before they even start to worry about it. But once again, from a naturopathic perspective, if the top number, the 115, is higher than that, I tend to think magnesium deficiency. And the bottom number, if it's too high, the 75, then I tend to think blood clotting, something to thin the blood. So depending on where it's, and yours is a little bit high at the moment. So
What is it?
134 over 74. And your pulse is 84. Have you had much water today, or have you pretty much woken up, got going?
I haven't had any water. I might have 2 cups of coffee and four mouthfuls of water.
Right,
I had.
okay.
I didn't even drink that.
Because the pulse will always be higher when we're dehydrated. A little bit tender in there.
Always is. I think I need to have some fat or tit on top of it or something. Middle tit. That'll be in essence. I was kidding.
And again, hold down at the wrist. And again, hold down at the wrist. Beautiful. So I'm just going to use the alarm points and see if any other organs are linked in with getting over this cough, which has also impacted on energy. Okay, so liver energy is showing up. So there's 4 liver tests, 2 on each side.
His liver energy, you mean, it's not good.
Yeah, and when we're dehydrated, you can imagine all the blood goes through the liver all the time, and the less hydrated we are, the thicker the blood is. So the thickness of the blood going through your body definitely can make us tired and weak and exhausted. Hold them going back, and it makes us more sick in winter. Hold up. Oh, okay. Hold. Okay, so that one there is liver not coping with fats particularly.
Ah, I eat lots of fats.
Hold, I'm going back. Good. Hold up, I'm going down. And a little bit on the second one over there, but really not too bad. So the second one on that side is liver not coping with stress hormones.
So it copes better with stress than butter.
At the moment, yes. But stress-wise, you're not doing too badly at the moment?
Was that a question?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Have you caught up on sleep?
Not last night, I bloody didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was still awake at 4:30, and Doug certainly woke me up about 9:45 or something to get here.
Yeah, right. Hold up for me. That's better. Hold up for me. Good. Any other organs you need to tweak? Tweak your
I can
organs.
just see getting my kidney and go.
Yep. Give it a little. Good.
It's just as well my kidneys aren't in the right place, you wouldn't find them.
Now with your energy, does it feel like brain energy or body energy?
It'd definitely be brain energy every time I got on the computer and it doesn't work.
Yeah, right. But do you still have the brain energy to do things like crosswords?
Oh, I did the best crosswords I ever did yesterday.
Right, so you've got brain energy
Because
then.
I even got half the words out in The Guardian.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the one your father thought was a piece of piss, but I wasn't your father. Mathematically.
So that's a cryptic one.
with only one lot of clues.
Yeah,
I can
right.
do the cryptic one with 2 lots of clues.
So I'm just going to do a couple of little pathways in the brain. Okay, just reticular activating system. So we'll just go tweak that little guy.
I've heard of reticulated python. What's it got to do with my brain?
So this one is to do with your brain. Yeah. So it's a vigilance in the nervous system just wanting to always keep the eye, which is not going to help sleep. So the nervous system's constantly on the lookout for the next stress to come along. So even when things are cruising along quite nicely, this little part of the brain, it's sort of like, because I've had nephew and grandbaby staying over regularly, my brain is now in mummy mode, I think. So all of a sudden my brain just forgets to switch off because I've always got kids in the house these days. So my brain goes, you don't need to sleep, you need to keep an ear out and make sure everyone's okay all night long.
Oh, for Teddy and JB.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's why I know I need a balance.
When we got home from here last fortnight ago, and the air conditioning was on in the
Hold
house,
out for me.
and
Beautiful.
the house was as hot as the bloody God only knows what, and we had not left it on. It creeped me right out, and then the next night we came home, and so help me, when we came home it was on again. We had to turn the bastard on again, and on both times it was a temperature that we wouldn't have turned it on at anyway.
Yeah, right, weird.
Like a couple of weeks before that, we had the branches of the tree getting cut off and the bloody saw left behind, and I was starting to think the Grinch of someone had come to live in the ceiling and just popped out when I was away to do shit to annoy me.
So just odd stuff going on.
Well, it was those three things like in less than a month.
Yeah, that's odd.
And it creeped me out. My next door neighbour thinks the funniest thing that ever happened to someone and come and saw off 5 slices of wood off your dead tree so that you could tell that they were done and then leave the saw behind. If you hadn't left the saw behind, I'd probably not have noticed, but you know.
That's funny. Anyway, let me check your immune system. Sorry, in relation to the cough, I just want to make sure your immune points are all up and running. And hold.
No. Whatever you were doing then.
No. Hold. Okay. Hold. So without your supplements, they're just not up and running as much as they should be. So I'll give them a bit of a tweaking. Then hold. 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 Hold.
Oh.
Hold. Yeah, we'll get into that in a sec. Is that your lat dorsi? Hold in for me. Hold in. No.
I don't know what a lap dorsi is. So
No, it didn't unlock. It's not that. Let me check rhomboids. Hold in. Don't let me lift up and out. Hold in. Don't let me lift up and out. No, that one's fine.
I think it's indigestion or no.
No, maybe your digestive valves. Yeah, well, neither of those are real happy. Okay.
No, I noticed that you poked into my tummy. What's she doing that?
Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Cool. Okay, so that's just increasing some lung energy, heart energy, liver energy. Picking up your immune system and calming your stress down.
Here's my immune system.
Yeah, thanks little immune system. Thanks everybody.